Good afternoon, everyone. This is Karl F. Rose recording live from Bedford, Pennsylvania on Saturday. What is it? The 18th or something. Let's see what. I never remember what day it is. Let's see what day it is here. Saturday. Yeah, it's there. 17th. Saturday, September 17th, 2022. Anyway, well, there's a lot of news going on, but the problem is that trying to discuss certain things is a problem because people get offended and then the podcaster or the creator or whatever gets banned. I'm sick and tired of that. Thankfully, some teams in the NFL are getting away from the woke thing. The LA Chargers is one of them. I think Pittsburgh Steelers, their Coach Tomlin has really cracked down on some nonsense, which is great. I'm not a big fan of the Steelers, but I like Coach Tomlin. And also, I like Coach Campbell on the Lions because he's kind of got the same kind of he knows how to motivate the team and get them to do things, even though they lost last week. And if he's shorthanded, they still step up to the plate to play. Now they just need to get the win. But I'll go over their upcoming game tomorrow in a little bit. So let's just get into the prescriptions, predictions, and just get away from the other stuff and talk about something that's actually safe. So I've got my little booklet here, and all right, just get to all my notes here. All right, here we go. All right, okay. We have the first one, Buffalo versus Tennessee. That's in Buffalo. I've got Buffalo winning that game. It should be pretty easy for the Bills, but you can't really knock Tennessee quite out of it because they can surprise you. But I have Buffalo winning. It's not going to be a blowout, but they're going to win. The Dolphins, and the next game we have Miami at Baltimore. Even though Miami won their first game, I think that they're going to be knocked back down to earth. And Baltimore, since it's in Baltimore, they're going to do a number on Miami. It won't be a big blowout, but it's not going to be close either. Okay, go with the next one. We've got the Patriots at Pittsburgh. Well, sorry, Patriots. This, I think, is going to be a good year for me because I don't really care for the Patriots too much, and I really don't like Bill Belichick, and I can't stand their owner, but I can't talk about why I don't like the Patriots owner, so we'll just leave that alone. Anyway, so as I said, I like Coach Tomlin. I've got Pittsburgh winning, and probably, since it's in Pittsburgh, they might do a number on the Patriots. I don't think it's going to be close. So it won't be a complete blowout, but I figure 10 or more points. And even if it does come to less than that, the Patriots will be getting any points they get if the final score is within 10 points. It'll only be because it'll be in garbage time and that sort of thing. So the game will never be close, even though the score might not show that way. All right, now we got the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Well, the Jets are just downright pathetic. Cleveland, I think, is gonna just absolutely. It's at Cleveland. And they're just going to destroy. They're going to manhandle the Jets. I'm not even going to predict the score, but they're going to get the win. They're going to get the win big. I don't see much happening for the Jets this year. And we just talked about that one. Okay, then the next one is the Bengals at Dallas. Well, Cincinnati is they really need this win, but they're going to be they're going to be facing a Dallas team in Dallas that's in a bad mood. That's not good for the Bengals. I don't think the game is going to be a blowout, but I have the Cowboys winning that game. But they're not going to. It's going to be a win for the Cowboys, but I don't think they're going to win pretty. They're just going to go out there and get the win, no matter what, because they can't drop 2 games. And and then we got that one. Okay, we did all that one. Let's go to the next one here. We've got Houston at Denver. I don't think the Texans are going to be that good this year. They're going to be kind of wishy-washy, but they're in Denver. I have Denver winning that game. It probably won't be a blowout, but Denver's going to win. I've never really been a big fan of Russell Wilson. He's got good legs, but he's not really as far as his arm, he's he can get the job done, but he's not the greatest passer in the world. But he's a good scrambling quarterback, and but they'll win, and it'll probably be on Russell Wilson's legs that'll do it. Then we got Jacksonville and we've got Indianapolis at Jacksonville. Indianapolis tied. They tied Houston last week, so that tie has got to be like a bitter, kind of leave a bitter taste in the mouth of the Colts. But the Colts are definitely the better team against Jacksonville, it is in Jacksonville. But even though it's in Jacksonville, the Colts are going to find a way to not end up in a tie. They're going to get the win. And now we have, we went over that one. Okay, we went over that one. Okay. All right. Okay. Now here's my upset. I've got the Raiders versus the Arizona Cardinals. I have Las Vegas winning this game. This game can go either way, and but I do have the Raiders winning. This could be a bad pick on my part, but I'm gonna have them because it is in Las Vegas, so that's really the only reason I have them beating Arizona. So, but this game can go either way, so we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, go to the next one here. We already did that one. Okay, this one I have Carolina we have the New York Giants and Carolina. Carolina is just not a very good team, period. I have not that the Giants are good. Giants aren't really that good of a team either, but the Giants are better than Carolina. So it's in New York. The Giants will eke out a win. It won't be pretty, but they'll eke out a win against the Panthers. Okay, now here is going to be a game. The Eagles against the Vikings. Now, I don't really like the Vikings, and I do have the Eagles winning again. It's in Minnesota, but I see the Eagles having another tough battle, but I think the Eagles are a better team, and they will be able to manhandle. Well, not really manhandle. They'll get a close win again, because they only won by 3 points against the Lions. So it's another close win for Minnesota, for the Vikings in Minnesota. So we'll just have to wait and see. This game could go either way, but I think Philly pulls out the win in Minnesota. Now we got the Commanders and at Ford Field against the Lions. Lions got a few injuries. They're banged up. Nothing real serious that I know of. And I think the Commanders have some injuries too. So on this game, the Lions really, both teams really need a win. Even though the Commanders won last week, they really need to get to 2-0. But the Lions, they do not want to drop to 0-2. But it all depends on their defense, and they have some injuries on defense, and that could be a problem. But it all depends on DeAndre Swift. They grind it. The Lions grind it out on the ground. They can do. They can control the time possession. They should win the game. And the biggest thing is the Lions defense keeping. Well, the biggest thing for the Lions, their defense is going to be their offense. Their offense needs to be on the field. They need to be scoring points, and they need to be scoring points often. And the less that their defense is on the field, the better chances they have of winning the game. And biggest thing is, like I said last week against the Eagles, if the Lions can hold to the Commanders to in the 20s, the low 20s, I think the Lions will win that one. It's going to be another one of these. It'll be a good game to watch because both teams are going to score. But the thing is, the Lions cannot allow the Commanders to get. If the Commanders get at least 30 points, then more than likely the Commanders are going to win. So Coach Campbell's got to pull the rabbit out of a hat and get the Lions to get a win. So it just depends on how badly the Lions want this win. And I think it's going to be there, even though they're banged up. The other team's banged up too. So we'll just have to wait and see. Next one we have. Okay, well, I could be wrong at this one. This one, this is the Bears at Green Bay. No, actually, no, it probably will go. I have the Bears losing in Green Bay, but I didn't see the game, but apparently the Packers just looked really bad in their opening loss to Minnesota. I don't think they're going to have two division losses in a row, and they're not going to. And they're in Green Bay, and they're not going to be in a good mood. I do have the Bears losing, but it's not going to be a wipeout, that's for sure. The Packers have their work cut out for them, but I think they will get the win because there's too much at stake for them, for the Packers, in this game, because there's no way they can go 0-2 in the division. That would be a big setback for them. So Green Bay is going to win. They might win big. It just depends on if Aaron Rodgers gets his offense all fired up. It's like he did that one year when he said, relax, RELAX, and then they just storm through the rest of the season. We're gonna see one of those games. They're gonna get out of their funk against the Bears because they really have to. Okay, and then let's see what we got here. We have we've got the Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Now, here's the thing. When I criticized Coach McVay of the Rams for not playing any of their starters, now let's see if they can get out of preseason mode. I think they will. So I have the Rams winning, but they didn't look very good. So it is in Los Angeles. So if they was in Atlanta, I might have picked Atlanta to win. But so it's in Los Angeles, and the Rams they don't want to drop 0-2. So I give that to them. Let's see. And now we have the Saints against Tampa. The Saints beat the Falcons, but they're going up against Tom Brady. And that's really all I'm going to say about that. It is, even though it is in New Orleans, Brady can play in that atmosphere, and he'll find a way to win. They'll win. It won't be a blowout by any means. The Saints are going to keep it close, but the Buccaneers are going to get the win. Let's see. Now we got San Francisco and Seattle. I think the San Francisco 49ers are going to be pretty much in a bad mood after their loss to the Bears. It is in San Francisco, and Seattle does not have Russell Wilson anymore, so I think the 49ers are going to win. It's not going to be any blowout or anything like that. It'll be a close game, but the 49ers are going to find a way to they're not going to go 0-2, so it's another one of those things where they don't want to drop 2 games. Then we got that's it. That's my predictions. I accurately predicted the Chiefs over the LA Chargers, but on Thursday, so that was good. Anyway, well, that's it. Those are my predictions. We'll just have to wait and see how everything goes. And I'll talk to you later, and we will see you next week. Take care.